Man, let me tell y'all this. All you ladies out here talking about you dating with intent or um you looking for a vibe and all that cute shit. Real talk, as the guys in the streets would say it. Come up with your own shit, baby. Be fucking original. Because now for me, myself personally, I'm 40 years old and the first thing that I call
40 years old, you say?
a red flag today. Now for me, myself personally, I'm 40 years old, and the first thing that I call a red flag today is when I hear a female say I'm dating with intent, because there's only specific type of women today who say I'm dating with intent.
Why? Why is that specific to any group of women? By the way, not female. Why is that specific to any group of women to say that you're dating with intent? I thought all that you just have a purpose when you date. There are people, men and women, date with intent. Okay, I'm just curious. I don't understand that.
And you know who those women are? They're the fucking followers. See, leaders and followers look like two different individuals. See, a leader has their own shit. They say what they want to say when they want to say it, how they want to say it. A fucking follower regurgitates and repeats everything that comes out of everybody else's mouth.
I mean, are you mad because they are following this good advice of dating with an intent? Right? Like, it's good advice for them. They date with an intent. They date with intentions. Intentions of being in a relationship, intentions of getting to know a person, whatever it is. They have a purpose when they date. I'm not, how else do you say it though? Like, it's not, this is not a unique thought, just so you know. This is not a unique take. Like, women or people saying they are dating with intent isn't unique enough to act like you can say, oh, that's a specific kind of woman. That's it. Like, no, it's a very like general take to have.
So now if I go online and create a dating profile right now, I'm going to come across at least the first 50 fucking profiles are going to be women talking about some I'm dating with intent with 3 kids, 1 divorce, or never been married. So now I'm going to give you some inside information, baby girl. As a man that's experienced
You mean as a 40-year-old single man?
with how a woman thinks, acts, and feels, because I was raised by a woman, I was
No, irrelevant.
taught by a woman, this wasn't all the same woman. See, because all y'all women have different personalities. Not all you guys cook chicken the same way. Some of you couldn't fry fucking chicken to save your life right now. And a lot of you couldn't even boil a goddamn egg if you're damn.
Wait, how did we get to cooking? How, what? Wait a minute. How did we get to cooking? You were talking about women dating with intent, and now we're talking about cooking? And then you talked about their personalities, which had more to do with the intent, I guess. But now we're talking about them cooking and frying chicken. I wish y'all would stop doing all this weird. I hate y'all niggas talk in parables and riddles and shit. Like, just say what you really mean, bro. Just say what you really mean. This is just a dressed up way of being like, oh, you got a baby? Basically, he's saying if you are, if you've ever been in a relationship as a woman, if you are a fully grown adult woman, you got kids, you got a baby daddy or 2 or 3 or whatever, you got an ex-husband, you need to be settling for a nigga like him. Just say that, man. I want y'all just one time to come out and say the thing.
Life depended on it. But you got the audacity and the nerve to look a fucking grown ass man in the face and tell him with a straight fucking face that you somehow are gonna add and contribute some value to his life.
Because the only value that women add is cooking chicken and boiling eggs. Gotcha.
With no fucking education, you can't balance a checkbook, your credit ain't shit. You got 3
Hold on. The projection is crazy. The projection is crazy.
fucking chicken to save your life right now. And a lot of you couldn't even boil a goddamn egg if your damn life depended on it. But you got the audacity and the nerve to look a fucking grown ass man in the face and tell him with a straight fucking face that you somehow are gonna add and contribute some value to his life. With no fucking education, you can't balance a checkbook, your credit ain't shit. You got 3 kids from another nigga and 2 other guys if all 3 of them not from the same guy. And then on top,
Hold on. Everything he just said sounds more like men than women. Right? Hold on, real quick. Am I tripping? Hold on.
fucking grown ass man in the face and tell him with a straight fucking face that you somehow gonna add and contribute some value to his life with no fucking education.
Women are more educated than men.
You can't balance a checkbook. Your
Women are better with money than men.
credit ain't shit. You get
Women have better credit. Like what? What? Are we like what women are you talking about? Like what? I need to know what women are you talking about specifically? Because all the homosexuals in the world with the 450 credit score, the 375 credit score, that want to buy a Hellcat, you know what I'm saying? And they but they'll settle for their baby mama Altima, and they'll live in a baby mama apartment and shit like that. Baby boy vibes, Tyrese vibes, Lil Jody vibes. That's the nigga you describing. That's a lot of men, bro. That's a lot of men. I ain't gonna say it's every man. I ain't gonna even say it's most men, right? I could say that, but I'm not gonna even say that. That's a lot of motherfuckers though. It's way more men that fit that mold than women. Let's be so fucking for real.
3 kids from another nigga and 2 other guys if all 3 of them not from the same guy. And then on top of that, you still have the same audacity to tell a guy with a straight face with 3 kids in tow that you somehow are going to bring some value to his life. Meanwhile, not even understanding what value you have of your own. But the illusion is, I guess, is all your girlfriends are going to keep telling you, oh, it's not you. It's the niggas you fucking with. Because if it's not you and it's the niggas you fucking with, then you don't get to have no self-reflection. You don't get to better yourself, because if you do, you might find out that you don't need to be hanging around them females that you hang with, because they might be part of the reason why you can't get the man that you want. Because
this literally sounds like men not taking accountability, got a bunch of yes men around them, telling them that it's okay, telling them they don't see nothing wrong. What? This is like he's literally just describing men. Like, okay.
Here's how I hunt. Because that's what men do.
Hold on. This one it got real, very rapey.
Part of the reason why you can't get the man that you want, because here's how I hunt. Because that's what men do. Without a woman's goddamn intent, without a woman needing to tell me how to pursue her, I hunt because it's my nature. It's
doing the old males or predators bit, I see.
The nature of a fucking man to hunt. And if you can't catch a fish, and if you can't kill a deer with whatever fucking resources and bait that's available to you, you create something, or you find an attractant. You mimic the environment. So get us savvy guys, we know how to code switch. See, I could be a nigga, I can be a gentleman, I can be a southern white guy if I wanted to. But at the end of the fucking day, it's about who I'm pursuing.
You mean masking? Got you. He's saying if for whatever reason you aren't attractive enough to attract a woman, on your own merit, you will start to mask. You will start to lie and manipulate. Okay.
And it's not because I'm pursuing you to impress you. No, I'm pursuing you because you're what I want. You have.
What? I'm sorry, y'all. This shit is so stupid. I'm trying to catch all the dumb shit.
Pursuing you to impress you. No, I'm pursuing you because you're what I want.
Of course, you don't pursue a person to impress them. You try to, you want them, and so you pursue them. And since you want them, you want them to want you, you're going to do things to impress them. Like, the fuck are you what are you talking about?
You have some attributes. You might even have a kid. But for me, your kid is well behaved, well mannered. You don't have a lot of them. There's a lot of stipulations. I got a whole checklist for my shit. Because for every different variable, there's a different reaction that I'm going to receive. But I know this from experience.
Lower your standards, sir. Obviously, it's you. Your standards are too high. You're shooting for the moon. You need a woman that got 3-4 baby daddies, and a bullet wound. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of woman you based on I'm you know what I'm saying? Let me size you up. Let me look. Yeah, that's you, fam. You 2 bullet wounds, 3 baby daddies. She smoke a pack of Newports a day. You know what I'm saying? You know what? She need you want a lady that reminds you of a character off of like Bebe's Kids. You know what I'm saying? Like the ladies that went in the bathroom and cornered Robin's date. One of them type.
A 21-year-old doesn't know this. A little 19-year-old guy doesn't know that he's about to get into some shit with you and two kids from two different guys, because those two kids, they also got two grandmas.
So wait, this video was meant for 19-year-old boys? They're not women, because you started off talking to women.
Two grandpas, two aunties, two different uncles, all this extra shit. That little boy doesn't know what he's signing up for. He's thinking he's getting with you because he loves you and he wants to be with you, not knowing that he's about to have to deal with all of these other different personalities.
Got it. This happened to him. Okay, so now we are his therapist. And we have to listen to this little boy cry out because it happened to him. Okay, got you. He's telling us his trauma, you guys. Just give him a second. Let him work through it.
That are not even the fucking children, who might be 2 and 3. And he has not a fucking clue as he's working at Best Buy, trying to get his ass out of college, trying to take care of your simple
very specific
ass, because you somehow convinced him that you bring value to him. And you probably do. And most often than not, the value that a woman brings isn't what a man actually needs to produce anything. The value.
Wait, how does that make sense, sir? Value is value. If she brings value, then it's value. What do you mean? If you can't use it, then it's not valuable. You're contradicting yourself. The fuck?
And you probably do. And most often than not, the value that a woman brings isn't what a man actually needs to produce anything. The value you bring is encouraging me to be better than what I am.
Okay, then that's value. What the fuck? That's going to motivate you. So you're saying that this woman at the very least is going to motivate the man? Sounds like a win to me.
And most of you can't even fucking do that because you can't even instill in the man that you with anything nice. You rather sit around and tell that nigga he ain't shit, smack him in the head, tell him you play video games too much, even though he has more hand and eye coordination than your simple ass because you can't even fucking drive straight.
Nigga, what? Wow.
Fucking do that because you can't even instill in the man that you with anything nice. You rather sit around and tell that nigga he ain't shit, smack him in the head, tell him you play video games too much.
He talking about his mama. What woman smacking a man in the head? Your mama did that to you. Okay, these are mommy wounds now. Now we're on to mommy wounds. Earlier we were on, he was messing with an older woman at one point in time. She had 2 or 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? She had a baby daddy, whatever. He was working at Best Buy trying to get through college. And, he was trying to take care of them and it didn't work out. Okay, now we're on to mommy wounds. Got it.
Much, even though he has more hand and eye coordination than your simple ass because you can't even fucking drive straight.
Women are better drivers than men.
I can go down a whole rabbit list of shit a lot of you guys have wrong with you right before you start opening your mouth and yapping off about all the shit that you hate about men, why you don't want a man, and all this other stuff. Because none of you ever look in the fucking mirror and actually critique yourself. Look yourself in the fucking mirror and say,
driving? That's what women should be critiquing themselves for?
What's wrong with me? Why do I not have the things that I want the way that I want them? Because I keep blaming everybody else except my fucking self.
He is talking about him. He is 40 years old and single. He's talking about himself right now.
I'm sitting here with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids, welfare. So now if I don't have the kids, I don't even get the fucking money from the government. So how the fuck are you feeding yourself? Meanwhile, you in the same breath saying,
if she didn't have the kids, she would make more money. I love how you guys act. I mean, even though your scenario is completely ridiculous, but I'm saying let's play it out, right? Cool. So if she didn't have the kids, yeah, she'd be free to go make more money. She doesn't have to pay for a babysitter or anything like that. She would have more money. She wouldn't be struggling as much. I guarantee you.
It's a man's fault you in the situation you in. Yet, if not for the kids that damn dumbass man gave you, your ass would be homeless out here on the streets. That's a lot of you. But still got money to go get.
What makes you think that? The fact that you don't think that the kids are the reason she is struggling financially is hilarious to me. Like what? Like the kids are the reason she's trying. This is not like saying kids are bad, but we're just talking about their financial burdens and you have way less, free time to do what you need to do. You can't go to college. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't work too far away from the house. The commute can't be too far. You can only work certain hours. You got to make sure you're home by 5. Got to make sure you're home by 6 at the latest. Like, what are you talking about? There's many reasons.
Your fucking hair and nails done, right? Make it make sense. How many of your kids have fucking savings accounts? How many of your kids know about life insurance? How many of your kids know how to fucking them switch their credit up or even know how to regurgitate the process of getting?
Oh, not a finance, bro. Regurgitate. Why y'all be using unnecessary words in unnecessary places?
But still got money to go get your fucking hair and nails done, right? Make it make sense. How many of your kids have fucking savings accounts? How many of your
most kids don't have savings accounts.
Kids know about life insurance?
Most kids don't know about life insurance.
How many of your kids know how to fucking them switch their credit up?
Most kids don't know anything about credit.
Or even know how to regurgitate the process of getting credit.
Most kids don't know how to regurgitate.
But know how to twerk.
Twerk! Oh, so now you're talking about little girls specifically. He thinking he eating. Look at this face. Hey, look at his face. Like the cat that got the canary. He think he eating.
It's nothing more sad as a fucking father to watch little girls out here that can fucking twerk and run their fucking mouth like a grown-ass goddamn woman. But when it comes down to getting shit done, like, hey, sweetie, did your mama ever teach you that when you see grown adults talking that you should go sit the fuck down somewhere and shut the fuck up?
Wow. Not the kid should be seen and not heard. Not an abuser. Who would have thought this dude was abusive? That he don't see kids as human beings. What is more important than listening to kids talk? Like, let's think about it. What is more important than listening to children speak? Can you think of anything? Like, just close your eyes for a second. What? Just generally speaking, you gossiping to your homeboy, your homegirl. Your dumb ass, you up there talking about the Lakers and shit. Don't nobody give a fuck. And a baby comes up and they want to talk to you about something. You don't want them to talk. You don't want to listen to what kids have to say. First of all, kids funny as shit. Just on the strength, I want to listen because kids funny. They make me laugh almost every time they talk. But secondly, you don't want to hear what kids have to say? Like, it's not important? Interesting.
I don't know. Or maybe, because you got a lot of the sassy girls. See, you got grown women.
Oh, I thought he was doing that because he's sassy. He's zesty. I thought that was coming from the heart. That flowed. That flowed.
Did your mama ever teach you that when you see grown adults talking that you should go sit the fuck down somewhere and shut the fuck up? I don't know. Or maybe, because you got a lot of the sassy girls. See, you got grown women calling little gay guys sassy, but these same grown women encourage these little gay guys when their kids become gay and homosexual, all this extra stuff. Then they grow up to be sassy men, and now all of a sudden, all y'all women who don't want gay guys as boyfriends, but support the LGBTQ community, and then turn around and low-key say, my man ain't gonna be gay. I could.
What? Point where? Huh? Also, he's talking about himself again.
Can't even imagine being a gay guy, being friends with y'all. It's some passive-aggressive shit that's ridiculous. All of these women with all these problems with men.
The worst thing they did was give you niggas psychology terms.
Supporting all the men being women, then meanwhile talking shit to the men for not supporting them, for supporting the men. It's such a fucking clusterfuck. That
what was he trying to?
When the guys got fed up, they started going to get passports to go to other countries, just not to have conversations and deal with this shit. And bitches wouldn't even let them go then. They couldn't even leave in peace. They were bums, they were trash, they were deadbeats here. They couldn't even travel to another country in fucking peace because y'all got online talking shit about them then. Oh, they're going to get some woman who's stupid. No, she ain't stupid. She just does more than you do. She knows how to take care of a house better than you. Some of y'all don't even know why you should clean a baseboard. You just think somebody's saying clean a baseboard because it's busy work.
Who? Women don't know how to clean. So once again, it sounds like you're just talking about men, but who? Women are the ones who don't know how to clean now? Like, when did that happen?
You don't know there's bacteria and germs and shit that accumulate on the baseboard because a dirty ass fucking woman doesn't know how to keep a house clean. That's why your car look like shit. That's why your bathroom looks like shit. That's why your kids look like shit. They look.
He talking about a woman he knows specifically. Who hurt you? This is a specific woman he talking about right now. It is way too much detail into this story. Way too much detail, bro.
I don't even have to speak to you to know that
all that goddamn saliva. All that goddamn saliva.
You're trifling. All I have to do is look at your kid, and I can see the gray where the snot was at, that you were too lazy to wipe his face. I know you're a lazy ass.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't be wiping my baby nose all the time. That nigga just be snotty sometimes. Nigga snotty all the time. It's just, I give him, it's only so far I can take the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
As a parent, just by that little bit of information, you were too fucking lazy to wipe the white off of your kid's face before they got on the bus to go to school. And that's how I know you sorry.
I'm sorry.
Make that shit make sense. Make me believe that you can convince me that you got something to offer me after all of this shit I just said. If you even got an education, 9 times out of 10, you're going to file for a divorce because 70% of you file for divorce. It goes to 80% once you get an education.
No, 70% of women don't file for divorce. 70% of divorces are filed by women, though.
So that means as a hardworking man with no education, I can fucking sacrifice everything for you, be dumb as a box of rocks, but love you to death. But then one day you wake up and say you want you want something new in your life. And you get to take all of that shit from all those years of my sacrifice and bitching and hearing you cry, bitch, and complain and taking care of the kids, and you take everything. And now little Fred and Bobby sitting here looking dumbfounded, going to church all day, asking Jesus and God, why did you forsake me, and why did his wife do him like that? And then what he does, he realizes it wasn't even him. It wasn't him. 9 times out of 10, it was because his mama did the same shit to him with his dad, and he didn't know any better. So he picked a woman just like his mama, thinking that he was going to save her because he didn't know any better. And
this is the rantings. This is like, this is the manifesto. Like, this is borderline manifesto level delusion. What he's saying is so incoherent, and they're just the babblings of of a delusional, deranged man that's at his wit's end with women in society at this point.
The same woman shitted on him, and now he's feeling like his dad. And 9 times out of 10, his dad not even around for him to talk to because his mama made sure she didn't have a relationship. He didn't have a relationship with him. That's a lot of you too. Peace.
This dude, the delusion is crazy. He really thought he was eating. You didn't, bro. You didn't. I'm here. Let me tell you something, fam. You didn't. You didn't. And I really feel for you, brother. I really do. Like, you got some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got some shit you need to unpack with your mama, about your mama. About that woman that hurt you when you were 19 and whatever woman hurt you recently that you thought that, she should have just rolled over and been your wife and been your slave or whatever. And she saw through you and said, no. Wow, that was crazy. That got worse and worse and worse. That got worse. That he sounded more and more dangerous and more deluded. And oh my God, that was crazy. Good luck with that, brother.